Welcome to the All Things Fun Vidcast. I'm your host, Ed Evans. I'm here with my co-host, Glenn Walker.
You're not Allison.
I'm not Allison. Allison could not make it this week.
She's
out doing Allison things.
Stuff.
Allison stuff. So we have no Allison this week. That's okay. You're stuck with the two of us. There's lots of cool stuff to talk about. Before we jump in, let's talk a little bit about things that are happening the next couple of weeks. We've got big Avengers versus X-Men news. Next week, wow, see, everybody's really excited. Next week, you'll have the release of X-Men vs. Avengers 0, which is the setup book to kind of prepare everybody. The week after that, here at All Things Fun, we'll be hosting a release event, April 3rd, Tuesday at 8 p.m. The night before. You get it before the public. Of course, you won't be getting it.
I won't be getting anything.
No, you can't make it. You're out. I, on the other hand, will be hosting a huge party here at All Things Fun. Everybody coming out Tuesday night, April 3rd, 8 p.m. Get your hands on Avengers vs. X-Men #1. All Things Fun will be in Avengers stores. All kinds of cool Avengers swag. You should come in costume. Be a costume party.
Will there be
raffles.
a dance party?
Dance party with
because it's like
ultimate 80s hits.
B, X.
Yeah. No, none of that. None of that. Allison will be so upset she might miss the dance party. So
She's
anyway,
coming to Squirrel Girl.
That's the rumor. So let's talk about new comics that released today, March 21st, 2012. Let's talk about that book first.
This book.
No.
This book.
Yes.
Justice League #7.
Out this week.
Gene Ha art.
Mm-hmm.
Gene Ha is always amazing. And it's the start of a new story arc. And it's one that's going to be exploring Steve Trevor.
Steve Trevor and Pandora.
Pandora, yes.
As well. So yeah, pretty cool. Mystery Girl. Yep, that was with us coming through Flashpoint, which is very cool. There's also lots of cool little Easter eggs. We start to look at the relationship because the last story was the beginning of the Justice League. This kind of takes it up to the current day.
Yeah, jumps it up 5 years.
Yep. So we get to see that they're friends. They're working together. Lots of little Easter eggs all through the book. All kinds of cool stuff. The Hal Jordan comedic stuff is in there.
Yeah.
You see the relationship between Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor and kind of what's going on there.
It's kind of nice that it takes the relationships that were started 5 years ago, and you see them today, and it is a nice evolution.
Yeah.
Even though we've seen nothing in between.
Yes, so you can tell. And they did a nice job. There's a lot of John did a nice job with the story, I thought, and the interactions. Again, his dialogue is a lot of fun. And then in the back, something that we completely disagree on, is the first Shazam. Go ahead.
No, it's not that we disagree on it.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I would rather have Captain Marvel.
Gotcha.
But
okay.
it's a good, interesting take.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
I can't wait to see where it goes, but again, I'd rather have Captain Marvel.
Gotcha. And I liked it as well. So it was very cool. So definitely worth checking out this week. Justice League #7. All kinds of cool stuff going on there. All right. And since we're kind of talking about Pandora and Flashpoint, I'll just break with the mold a little bit. You've got 2 more Flashpoint trades out this week. Definitely worth the trouble. The World of Flashpoint featuring the Flash. This had a lot of those minis that you might have missed when they first came out. The Gorilla Grodd one, the Kid Flash series.
All the one-shots and the villain stuff.
All the one-shots, the Legion of Doom thing, which was excellent. You got that crazy appearance of the evil Plastic Man, who was so good. All of that stuff is collected in this book. Definitely worth checking out. Lots of cool stories in here. You've also got World of Flashpoint featuring Green Lantern, which is neat. This is the Green Lantern story.
That's a great cover.
That's a great cover, and it's a neat story. And what if Abin Sur hadn't died? What if things were a little bit different and he was the Green Lantern for this sector? So very cool, and it's another great read. So that's really neat. All right, so talking about 52, let's talk about some more of the DC 52. This was so good, I got 2 copies this week to review. Woohoo! Green Lantern Corps. This is the wrap-up from the last series. A really good story. If you haven't read it, you should check it out. Essentially where there's yet another group of people out there who have a connection to the lanterns and the rings that the Guardians kept secret. So it's just like every week there's like this secret group.
Chartreuse Green Lanterns.
No, they weren't actually lantern wielders, but they were a secret group that was involved with the creation of the Green Lanterns this time, and we kind of just found out about them. During that whole thing, a lantern dies, John Stewart's involved, and he takes the body back to the home world. Neat story though, neat closure, very well done. That was a lot of fun. So that's Green Lantern Corps.
He's like a bad luck card for the Guardians, isn't he?
Well, yeah, he's like the architect and the soldier, and I don't want to give away too much of the story, but he might be involved in that Lantern's death, and that's why he has to do this. I'm just going to keep talking. Fine.
You're gonna keep talking?
Be that way. Batman number 7. Okay, so look at all the knowledge. I'm just a fountain of knowledge, and I'm bringing forth knowledge to you.
Font of useless comic
Font
knowledge.
of useless comic knowledge. Weekly useless comic knowledge. This is the tip-off for the Night of the Owls event.
Quarter of Owls, yes.
Quarter of Owls, yep. So this is it. Batman's kind of getting his head together. He's rallying his troops. Unbeknownst to him, there's more than one owl, and they're coming to take Gotham.
More than one talent.
Yes.
And there's quite a shock ending there.
Yes. So it's very cool.
Yeah.
You learn about what's going on, what's happening, just as all hell breaks loose. So this is the setup book. Definitely check it out. This is going to spread across all the Bat books in the very near future, and it all spreads out of this one book.
Well, this will be the book where the main story is.
Yes, this is the book of the main story, but
The Scott Snyder book is the main thrust of the story.
that is correct. But it occurs in every single Bat book because it's happening in Gotham. So all these characters are there dealing with their own.
And also including All-Star Western,
That's correct.
which has setup.
Just setup. That's exactly right.
Are you taking another one? Are you going to leave me here with this pile?
All right, go ahead. You can play
Or
two.
do you want to jump right into Batman Beyond? Because it's kind of a segue.
Well, now you did kind of say it out loud. Now I just can't
Yeah.
leave it sit there. So Batman Beyond, very cool if you're not reading this one. See, I got a lot of good books this week, which
Well,
never happens.
There is a segue. There is a segue.
There's a
here.
segue. All right, I'll give you that. Batman Beyond, again, a collection of different shorts. You've got the Justice League Beyond and the Batman Beyond here. A lot of fun. The first issue was great. This follows up on a number of those stories. Very well done. Great read. A lot of fun. Definitely worth checking out.
Loving the Justice League Beyond and Superman Beyond.
It is very cool.
And as long as we're talking about future,
Sure.
I've got Legion of Superheroes.
There's like
number
Captain Segway.
7.
Yes.
Segway is the keyword today. Also got the final issue of Star Trek Legion of Superheroes.
Yep.
It all comes together. We find out exactly what's going on in there. Speaking of Legion, I've got Supergirl. She's in New York fighting the World Killers. Continuation of the going on for a couple issues.
Yep.
Chick books that Allison would normally take. I've got Birds of Prey. Yes, I said chick books.
You did say chick books.
They're fighting Choke, villain with mind control. Great story.
Yeah, great story. When you're calling it a chick book, but it's dark. Lots of
Yes.
bad things happen in there. So that's definitely worth checking out. I mean,
Well, speaking of dark,
Yep.
I am digging the new take on Wonder Woman.
yep.
Very mythic based. She goes to see Hephaestus. Hephaestus?
Gesundheit.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
he's the blacksmith of the gods,
Yes.
forging some new weapons.
And yes, and we learn about some of the Amazonian cast-offs in this issue.
Yes.
Which is very cool.
I want to go one more. I got Thunder Agents, number 5 of 6. Nick Spencer is just knocking this out of the park. What I really love about this is the art is by Wes Craig, and it's got a very Silver Age Thunder Agents feel to it. The story is very contemporary. It's also got the origin of the new undersea agent in the back.
Nice. Keep going, brother.
Keep going?
Yeah, go, go, go.
Yeah. Okay, I've got Batman Odyssey from Neil Adams. This is just, it's not bad. It's beautifully rendered, and it's just freaky. It's like if you wanted a Batman on an acid trip comic, this is it. All I got to say is buy it, read it, and you'll find out what a henway is. It's actually great. Ooh. Catwoman.
Catwoman, issue 7.
Is she still having a bad day?
You know what?
No.
It is finally the next day. So first 6 issues, it should have been called Selena's Bad Day, because it was. She was just having a terrible, terrible day. People dying, things not going right. Now it is the next day. She's rebuilding her world. We meet new friends. She's got new things going on. It's a nice little break from the last intense 6 issues. So she catches her breath. There's a reset, and it's a great jumping in point. So if you somehow missed the first 6, if you're under this great big rock and you somehow just blew it,
That was me.
That was you. So you blew it.
Yeah.
Come
But I
out for
finished
issue
that
7. Yeah. So it's nice. It's a good jumping in point, and you can kind of jump in now, and it's still a really good read. They're just kind of taking a breath from the intensity of the last 6 issues. You still have all this 50.
I still have all this thing. I got Blue Beetle, which is number 7. I've got J.T. Kroll rocking it with
Captain Atom.
Captain Atom. I think he's found another quantum being to tussle with. Red Hood and the Outlaws. And the second issue of Challengers of the Unknown in DC Universe Presents.
Nice.
I dig this.
That's cool.
That's good stuff.
That's it, save that one. All right, kids. We'll tell you what then. We're out of time for this first segment, so we've still got a lot of books to cover, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be
Holy
right back.
apples.
Yeah, so don't go anywhere. All things fun. We'll be right back with part 2 after this.